against Kaizer Chiefs. Last game was against Baroka FC. They won that by 2-0. Only one change from that lineup, with fullback Sikakane back from injury. He replaces Sandile Kumalo in the starting line with Kaizer Chiefs. That'll be a big blow to the visiting side. Granville Scott, though, has got plenty of experience. He comes in for Sinkala. And the Argentine junior Mendieta injured today, and that means young Jaden Adams will get an opportunity in...
Well, Mark, because there was a bit of a rain, it looks like it's going to be a bit heavy for the players. Hope it holds up and get some repair at half-time, but certainly going to slow down the play a little bit.
You're on cue again?
Oh, well, we've got them down as a 4-3-3. What we do know is that the ammunition will come from the likes of Memela and Majora on the wide spaces. They're a bit predictable. They've got that defensive wall in the likes of Johannes Robertson, and sitting in front of him will be Scott Nange. Up front, the speed provided.
Good challenge there, Tetwa. And now a bit of pace. This is Dingba, the Nigerian. Can get the square, and they would be on for a good opportunity. And who's back?
Chipping defensively as well.
Good steal from Van Heerden, sets up Dupria. Van Heerden was looking for the return pass, but...
You can see Dupria, Stellenbosch and Steve Barker excited to have him back in the side after a bit of a lengthy injury. It's exactly what he wanted to do.
Looking for his first... Lovely ball to Dupria. Now he's got the pace as well. Teasing the defenders. Has he got a left foot? Not a bad little effort, wide of goal. And it's going to be Stanton in these opening 10 or so minutes. Every time Dupria gets that ball, something is on.
Yeah, he's a live wire for Stellenbosch. He's making his movements in between the defenders. It's making it difficult for them to pick him up. Hudson and Johannes doing very nicely.
Now chance for Amazulu, and a little chip inside, looking for Kakane, and Majoro is away. Majoro is onside, looks up, and Thuli's waiting, and Johannes almost turns that into the back of his own net. A lucky let-off for Stella.
With the first time passes that you mentioned, it really allows them to catch Stellenbosch isolated situations on these flanks with one-on-ones, and that is what...
On the world. Here's Dingba. Chance over the head of Dupria, tucked away by Van Heerden, and how he's going to enjoy a goal against Amazulu.
He's to be said. And Van Heerden popping up at the far post. Some great work from Dingba, popping it to the onrushing Mark Van Heerden, and he done extremely well to show composure. Made sure to make contact with it, and beating a Motwa at his near post.
Well, he managed to smile there, Mark Van Heerden, but very respectful of his time at Amazulu. Didn't go too wild with the celebrations. Look at him there, just... Now Sitebe, he's decided to go on his own and use his pace. He's up against the very quick Van Rooyen, who does a super job coming back there to...
But his head goes down, and he often runs into the defenders. You know, you got to have the ability to run and lift your head at the same time, and we just...
Jaden Adams. Robertson is clear and open between the two centre-backs. I'm not so sure his situation was there.
Yeah, he did move a little bit early, and you can see he was offside, but a brilliant ball just floated to the back post. Robertson. But that all-important stat of the goals, it's the important one.
Chance here though for Thuli, surely! He doesn't miss from that range. Bongi and Thuli equal
position. You can see just a touch, a little bit fortuitous, fell to him, but he made no mistake in beating the onrushing Langeveld. That striker's instinct, but Langeveld did get a touch on it. A great finish from Thuli for his second in a row.
Well, he got 13 goals in the last league campaign, 2 now in this.
Enough, and certainly in Thuli, possibly just guarding.
Chance here though for a 2-1 lead, and there it is. Majoro get to the second half.
You can see it's something that rejoicing because it was a plan. And Majoro, Mark, you mentioned his hard running this afternoon. A great shot and a great save at first from Majoro, but he had the impetus to follow up and the instinct to do so and snuck it in at the near post.
Well, he got in between the two defenders, and Tetwa and Robertson. It came off the knee of Langen here today. They will go up to 7th from 9th place. But Stellenbosch will have other ideas. Dupré with a delivery. Van Heerden's in that, on the edge of that penalty area, I should say. No foul given. Now here comes Van Rooyen. Cross inside and a header. It was Nange on the...
Van Rooyen trying to use his pace and deciding to pull it back, and a brilliant first time ball played into the box. Just couldn't guide it on target, never got his head open. Yeah, just that extra touch, as we mentioned, allowed him to go offside.
Not taking those opportunities could land them in some trouble. Dingba with a good effort and equally good goalkeeping. Motwa coming off.
And this is that earlier opportunity you mentioned. Dingba just so effective, playing off the shoulder of the defender.
Dingba. He's got pace inside to Dupré. Little flick on, looking for Van Rooyen. They didn't find the third man in that of the second half. That's pretty quick. Now a chance for an equaliser, and Dupré is blocked by a very good tackle from Gumede. Those little
and Benny McCarthy will be a little bit worried that, let's look at that piercing run from Dupré. Oh, what a tackle it was from Makaula and company in the middle of the park.
Out come Motwa, he's in trouble here. Dingba not on target. Nothing wrong there with the bull. He took possession here, the Nigerian striker. No foul on the goalkeeper. The angle though was very difficult. Now Benny McCarthy and Siyabonga Nomvete in there with instructions. All the technology now, and all of that for the Zimbabwean. So this is Stellenbosch change. Dupré is out, and Leletu